Okay, it's 7:15 or thereabouts. It's time for public session. I see one person is signed up, a Mark Slozik, who is our city historian. And I always like to remind people in the beginning, there's no profanity, no name calling, no personal attacks, and please keep it to a 5-minute limit. You're on.
Thank you, Your Honor. I just want to take a few moments tonight to speak about a donation that I'm making to the city. It's a mural of Oswego County. It's kind of an interesting piece. It was painted by Walt Beck in the late 40s or early 50s. Walt Beck was an art teacher at Oswego High School, and it was placed in Principal Ralph Faust's office. It was in there for many years. I can't tell you how many. And upon his retirement, he turned it over to my father, and it moved up to classroom 303, the top floor of the old high school. From there, he retired. He took it home. It was sitting in his garage. He said he didn't have a wall big enough to put it on. It's 4 by 7 feet. I saw it and I said, how about if I put it in my office? And I was assistant principal in the old junior high school building on South 4th Street in Fulton. So it moved up there. From there, it went to the new junior high school assistant principal. And from there, it was moved again when I became principal in 1990, and it stayed there until I retired. Well, I took it home with me, and I had it put up in my game room downstairs. And this past winter, I had a pipe break, had some damage down in the game room, came off the wall, and my wife, Patty, who I'm more of a collector and she's more of a disposer. What are you going to do with this? It's off the wall. It needs to find a home before you're gone. So I started inquiring around who would have room or who would want this painting. And I talked to the mayor, and the mayor said that if he could find a place to put it, he would accept it. So it's in Senator Ryan's office. Is that correct? So as I collect things, my wife figures out ways to dispose of them. She advises me on how to dispose of things. She's well organized, very neat and clean, and me not so much. So she's been after me for years I have a collection of documents and papers and books and things that I inherited from my father and from Leo Finn, along with all these other artifacts, and she's trying to get me to find a home for these things so that she doesn't have to, I think. At any rate, I'm one of the unique things about this painting is that it sat in Ralph Faust's office. When Ralph retired, he became city historian. I don't know whether you're aware of that fact or not. When my father retired, he was city historian. And now I'm city historian. So it's kind of passed through several generations, but it's always been an educator who then became city historian. All the years that it was in public schools, the kids looked at it, the kids talked about it. I think in my case, at least, I can't say for everybody, but in some cases, kids who came to me with a problem, they'd like to talk about the painting rather than their problem. So at any rate, I hope it gets a lot of public looks. It's beautiful. It's over in Senator Ryan's office. Take a look at it. Thank you for accepting it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. He was the only person that was signed up. Is there anybody else in the room that would like to speak at public session? Seeing nobody, I guess we'll close public session and we'll start the meeting at 7:30. 7:30. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please call the roll.
His Honor the Mayor.
Here.
Counselor Walton.
Excused.
Counselor Burridge.
Here.
Counselor Venucci.
Excused.
Counselor Walker. Here. Counselor Gosick.
Here.
Counselor Plunkett. Here. Counselor Allen.
Excused.
4 present, 3 excused.
Thank you. Under the mayor's report, I just have one item to mention. I'm not sure if anybody noticed, but over the weekend, it was reported that a longtime employee of the city of Oswego passed away. She was the deputy city clerk for the city of Oswego for approximately 30 years that she worked for the residents in the city of Oswego, and her name is Emily Bradshaw. When I first started as counselor in 2016, she was here. I'm not sure how many more years she was here after I started, but again, she spent 30 years as the deputy city clerk, and I know she did a great job while she was here. So in her honor, I'd like to have a moment of silence, please. Thank you. Other than that, I don't have anything else to report. Please call Resolution 143, please.
Approved minutes, Common Council meeting held May 27th, 2025.
Counselor Plunkett, Counselor Burridge. Comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 144.
Appoint Commissioner of Deeds.
Counselor Walker, Counselor Plunkett. Comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 145.
Approve use of public space, Office of Economic Development, in order to host the 2025 Rock the Docks concerts at Brightbeck Park on July 5th and August 2nd, 2025.
I just want to remind people, I know that we talked about this last week at committee, but Rock the Docks will occur, as it says here, July 5th and August 2nd, and something that we've done for several years now, and I know it was well attended. I'm so happy to have sponsorship by Laborers Local 633 will be sponsoring those two events for the city of Oswego residents. So can I have a resolution, please? Counselor Burridge. Counselor Gosick. Comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 146.
Approve use of public space, Terre Haute, in order to host sidewalk sales at the Coffee Connection on June 21st, July 19th, and August 16th, 2025.
Counselor Walker, Counselor Plunkett. Comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 147.
Approve use of public space, Gina Marie Music Studio, to host GMMS Summer Fest on June 29th and August 10th, 2025.
Counselor Gosick, Counselor Burridge. Comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 148.
Approve use of public space, Priscilla Harvey, to host a wedding ceremony at the Hart Garden at Brightbeck Park on Saturday, September 6, 2025.
Counselor Plunkett, Counselor Gosick. Comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 149.
Approve use of public space, Oswego City School District, in order to place signage in support of student videography projects.
Counselor Burridge, Counselor Walker. Comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 150.
Approve use of city properties to the Oswego Renaissance Association in order to place signage for their annual block challenge grants.
Counselor Walker, Counselor Gosick. Comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 151.
Motion to rescind resolution number 80 dated April 14th, 2025.
Counselor Burge, Counselor Plunkett. Comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosek.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 152.
Authorize use of public space, Syracuse Shakespeare in the Park, in order to host a performance of William Shakespeare's Othello to be held Tuesday, June 17th, 2025.
Counselor Gozak, Counselor Plunkett. Comments? Yes, Counselor Gozak.
I just want to say I'm really excited about this. I think it's great that we're going to have, add to our cultural repertoire with our music scene and add the theater there. I know the world-class productions of Shakespeare, so I'm looking forward to seeing them myself. Hopefully it doesn't rain.
Thank-
Oh, good.
Yeah, there is a rain date. Any other comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosek.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 503.
Call Resolution 153.
Accept donation of a bench from Dennis Yeager in honor of James and Francis Yeager to be located along Legion Park.
Is that park, I just want to make a point, is that Legion Park or American Legion Park? American Legion. Isn't it American Legion Park? Yes, sir. Our city historian confirms it, so it should be noted that it's American Legion Park. I'll take a motion. Counselor Burge, Counselor Walker. Any comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosek.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 154.
Accept sponsorship donation in the amount of $1,000 from Construction and General Labor's Local 633 to support the 2025 Rock the Docks concerts.
As I mentioned earlier, when you approved the use of public space, Labor's Local 633 has stepped up this year to sponsor two venues, two events at this venue, and I'd like to thank them officially for their donation. Any comments? Can I have a motion? Counselor Plunkett, Counselor Walker. Now any comments? Seeing none, go ahead. Call
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosek.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 155.
Authorize mayor and director of community development to execute all grant administrative tax relating to the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation funding for Gallagher Park.
I'd just like to point out that this is for Gallagher Park, and for those that are not acquainted with Gallagher Park, this is actually the pickleball project over at Fort Ontario, where 4 new pickleball courts will be installed, and that project is moving right along, and this is, as it says, just approving the administrative tasks that are related to that. Can I have a motion, please? Counselor Burge, Counselor Gozak, any comments? Seeing none, can I call the roll?
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosek.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 156.
Accept donation of historic mural from city historian Mark Slosik for use in City Hall.
Counselor Plunkett, Counselor Walker. Comments? Yes, Counselor.
Briefer tonight. I know I gave you the whole synopsis of the entire series last time, but I just wanted to emphasize, I actually brought my collection tonight. They're not original first editions, but several are from the 1880s, and I have over there the Pioneers, the first of the 5 leather stocking tails, the Last of the Mohicans, which was the second. That's the oldest, 1888, at least my version is. And then I have the one about a sword, the Pathfinder. I'm missing a couple of them. I'm missing the Deer Slayer, and I'm missing the Prairie. But I just wanted to reemphasize what I mentioned last time. It was like Star Wars. It was like the first great American epic. This story, you got to remember, there's no movies, there's no radio, there's not even a radio, It's hard to, we can know, some of us are old enough to remember days have gone by, right? Kids probably can't today. But in the early American Republic, James Fenimore Cooper, along with Washington Irving, who wrote The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and what's the other one I'm thinking of? Rip Van Winkle. Everybody knows those stories, right? It's really the foundation of American literature. And we're fortunate, like I said, that he was actually stationed here. So his account, even though it's from he was here 1808, 1809, he wrote the book in 1839. Reality is, he's seen what it was like here. The French and Indian War ended half a century before, but really hadn't changed that much. So it's a wonderful glimpse. If anyone does get a chance, it's a great window into the past of Oswego. You know, just 250 years ago, this was like a pristine wilderness, and it really brings alive, you know, the Pathfinder was, as I said, Nathaniel Bumppo, Natty Bumppo. He was known as the Deer Slayer when he was a young man. To the Frenchers across the lake, they knew him as Lolong Carbine. He had many names. The greatest one, I would argue, is the Pathfinder, because that's the one from Oswego. But hard to keep track of all the monikers, but I just wanted to say I think this is a great addition to keep people, just like Mr. Slozak said, keep people asking questions and interested in finding out more about it. So that's all I had to say. And if anyone would like to look at them, most of them are falling apart. You didn't break them. You're welcome to leaf through them and look at the title page if you want to see them. But I broke them by reading them. But I'm looking forward to this. So thank you for the time.
Any other comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosek.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 157.
Approve new fee schedule for Fort Gallagher Pool.
Counselor Walker. Counselor Burge. Any comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosek.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 158.
Authorize mayor to sign any and all agreements and/or documents for the City of Oswego 2025 paging project, and further authorize City Chamberlain to advance funds for same.
Just an update on that. I don't know if we mentioned it last week, but, you know, we do have a successful bidder for paving, and I and city engineer and Greg Riviere, the city DPW commissioner, have met with the contractor, and we're moving along on that paving project. This year, it appears that the contractor was available in July, but as you know, the end of July is a busy time from mid-July to the end of July because of Haberfest is too busy, so it appears that the paving project will start in August this year. So I just want to give everybody a heads up who may be listening and watching on YouTube that it's August this year. Any other comments? Can I have a motion? Counselor Plunkett, Counselor Burridge. Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosek.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 159.
Authorize City Chamberlain to complete a transfer of funds in the amount of $225,000 to the Source of Power and Pumping Equipment account to purchase 4 new pickup trucks.
Counselor Plunkett, Counselor Gozick. Comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosek.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
Call Resolution 160.
Authorize City Chamberlain to complete a transfer of funds in the amount of $18,000 to the Garage Materials and Supplies account for the contractual safety boot allowance.
Counselor Burge, Counselor Walker. Comments? Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosek.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.
That was the last item on the agenda. Is there any unfinished business, councilors? Seeing none, can I have a motion to adjourn? Counselor Plunkett and Counselor Gozick. Please call the roll.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosek.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Resolution passes 403.